Welcome to Real Estate News. I am Nick in Nashville, and I am here to bring you all of the real estate news nationwide and local here to Nashville. We're going to start with local stuff. I'm just going to go through and go over some of these articles and tell you how I feel about it, maybe some of my opinions. We'll see how it goes, but you let me know what you think, okay? So first of all, we're going over here to the Nashville Business Journal. Tennessee is among the fastest growing states in the U.S., the Census Bureau shows. If you're a Tennessee resident, I bet that's a huge surprise to you. Ha! It's been crazy. Hey, but you know what? I'm part of the problem too. I moved here a few years ago because it's a great state, but I moved before it was cool. I feel like I discovered it early before the real estate boom too, so help me out big time. Excuse me. Tennessee's been named one of the fastest growing states in the U.S. So here's the top 10. Texas coming in at number 1. Then Florida, no surprise there. North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona. It seems like the South, man. People just want to be in the Bible Belt, man. They just want the good moral Southern hospitality. Tennessee comes in at number 7 on the list. Here's the thing. That's why we saw such incredible housing prices. My prediction, though, we're not going to have a huge reduction in price. It's going to level out, but I don't think a lot of people are going to be upside down on their houses because there's still a lot of reason to move here. There's still a lot of industry moving here because we're a red state, number one. So we're very good about taxes. There's no income taxes here. We're very favorable for businesses. So a lot of people want to move here. Plus, Nashville is a great city. It's clean. There's so much to do. It's very appealing. So all my fellow residents, don't you worry, because we are going to be good to go. Here is the next one. Let's go into national news. So Yahoo Finance says we are entering one of the best real estate housing market opportunities since 2008. Now, if you've been watching any of my shorts, I've been kind of saying this, haven't I? I mean, I don't want to say I told you so, but I kind of told you so. Why billionaire investor, who could it be, is aggressively buying income producing properties. How many of y'all know Grant Cardone? 10X rule? I'm just going to skip right down to what he quotes. I believe we are entering into the best real estate market opportunity since 2008. With the Fed raising interest rates, it's sidelined a lot of home buyers, which means it's more expensive for people to get into the houses they wanted as per monthly payments, which means prices are going to pull back. That was the point of raising interest rates, to control inflation. It's controlled price, not like 2008 crash. And if you are end user looking to enter the housing market, now is a great time to buy a house cheaper than it would have been at the beginning of the year. You should look for people who late last year or early this year were hoping to make a quick flip and had an adjustable loan. Okay, so these are some good opportunities. Look for people, investors that were looking to flip houses quick because the equity was going through the roof so quickly. A lot of these people got caught upside down. They're waking up without a market to sell, and the payment on their loan is doubling because with adjustable rate mortgage, the interest rates are going up constantly on them. And look for institutions who have already written much of their portfolios down. So what he means by that is Zillow and Redfin were buying houses like at market value. They weren't even giving you a discount. And when we were trying to sell houses to just regular people, we were in competition with Zillow, and it was tough because it's like, oh, here you go, all cash offer. You know what I mean? Oh, what do you want? Asking value. Sometimes it was even over market price, that little Zestimate. A lot of times Zillow would give you the Zestimate, which is wild because it's not an accurate estimate, in my opinion, because it doesn't take into consideration the inside of your house, the upgrades and things of that matter. But Zillow was giving people freaking Zestimate for their houses. Well, guess what, Zillow? You got caught. You got caught because you're trying to make that buck. But it's all right. You try to make a buck. It's no big deal. It's business is business. But you got caught, and now it's time for us to benefit from your loss so you can get some of these institutionally owned houses at a cheaper rate, because now they're looking to just dump that stuff to kind of recoup some of their costs. So there you go, guys. I'm not the only one saying it. It's a good time to buy. Man, all right, going into Miami. Miami is the least affordable housing market in the United States right now. Man, see what other markets made the list. So number 1, we have Miami, Florida. Number 2 is Los Angeles. 3, New York, no surprise there. New Jersey, right close to New York. It would make sense, right? And then we have Florida. So, man, we got Florida, California, New Jersey. Nashville, you on that list? Heck no, dude. Tennessee is staying strong, man. Oh, man. Here we go. So the next one, let's get into, and I just did a reel about this, some of the top 10 cities that offer home buyers most bang for their buck. Some of the best opportunities for you to buy in if you're an investor or if you're looking to move to one of these cities coming up in 2023. So number 1, Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut. 2, El Paso, Texas. Louisville, Kentucky. And it's funny because I was talking to 2 investors just this week about properties that they're buying in Louisville that you can still get for under $100,000. Granted, they're in the hood a lot of the times, but man, if you're a landlord and you want to get your portfolio quick, help some of these people out that are lower income, Section 8, there's opportunity for you. Worcester, Massachusetts. Buffalo, New York. Represent Buffalo. I'm from Rochester originally. Richmond County, Virginia. Richmond County, Georgia. Grand Rapids, Michigan, Wyoming, Columbia, South Carolina. Oh, what do we got at number 9, baby? Chattanooga, Tennessee, dude. You're one of the best markets to buy. People are discovering you because Chattanooga is a great city. If you haven't been there, they got a beautiful river that runs through it. When I was a flight paramedic, we would fly there all the time, fly over the river. There's a lot to do there. It's like a long lost secret here in Tennessee. People always think of Nashville. Chattanooga is a beautiful city with tons to do. Toledo, Ohio. Now, here's the reason why these markets are most favorable. It's because they had slower growth. Like Nashville and the Middle Tennessee, we kind of blew up quick. Austin blew up quick. So when you have that increased inflation coupled with the low interest rates, which drove the housing prices up, the housing prices are now going to level out. These guys didn't get a ton of the demand. The market was more steady. And so their prices are staying lower. All right. So this is opportunity. If you want to buy, these are going to be some of the best housing markets to where you're guaranteed you're not going to be upside down in a house because you're going to get at more of a fair market value. So you're not going to have those huge swings of volatility like we've been seeing in the market, like the news is propagating and making you afraid. All right, let's look at this one. Former $1 million listing Miami star reveals the game changer in real estate in 2023. You know what? It's we're not even going to watch the ad right now. But I'm just going to tell you what the game changer is. So she said, oh, come on now. We got to go back. I don't want this. I'm going to tell you what it is. She goes over, it's interest rates. Interest rates are the game changer. Guys, we had under 3. I had a rate at 2.75 before I HELOC'd my house. And I HELOC'd it to 3%, which is still incredible. We had rates that were historically low. Why did we have rates that were historically low? Because we came out of an economic shutdown. And once again, the government is trying to stimulate the economy by getting people to spend money. All right. So a lot of people got loans. People also shifted because they were in areas where they didn't have any freedom anymore, like LA and New York, where they were locked down forever. And so they shifted in New Mexico. I see you, New Mexico. I know crazy government out there. They were shifting and they wanted to get out and they wanted to come to cool places like Tennessee, Austin, stuff like that. And so you got a lot of people that drove the home prices up. Now we're getting into 6%. It's easy news where makes people afraid. So we're going to report on it. 6%, 7% interest rates. That's obviously going to slow down what people can afford because the higher your interest rate is, the greater your monthly payment is. Maybe now you can't afford the house you want. I don't see them going much higher. I don't see them going to 10, 12, 13% like some people do. Because they've slowed down already. We're already lowering inflation. If you follow the feds, we're on track. We're trying to get from 9% at the peak to 2% inflation, and we're on track for that. I think sooner than later. I think right now we're in the slowest time of the housing market anyway. We're in the winter. It's probably going to pick up February, March again. So I think interest rates are going to go up, and then housing prices are going to reach their lowest, in my opinion. And you can tell me if I'm wrong on this when time comes, but February and March, once March comes, that's going to be probably the lowest time for you to buy a house as far as price goes. So look out for that, but I don't see interest rates going above maybe 8 or 9% max. We'll see what next year brings. No one knows for sure, but they might not even get to the 9%. Like I'm overestimating to be generous. They might not even get to that. But the biggest game changer in real estate, even according to this $1 million listing agent in Miami, has been the interest rates. I think we all see that that is pretty obvious. All right, guys. So that's kind of your update on what's been going on in the real estate market in Tennessee and also nationwide. My name's Nick here in Nashville. If you have questions or I can help you with any of your real estate needs, comment down below, DM me on Instagram, or if you're really brave, send me a text message. I would love to be your friend. Have a wonderful day.